Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to make this rustic little bunny sign using Dollar Tree items, and we're actually going to paint this moss on it. Stay tuned. So we are going to be using two of the love signs from the Dollar Tree. This bunny garland, it's felt, it's adorable. We're going to be using these colorful pearl beads, some twine, and some moss. And I had the other floral moss just in case, so I kind of didn't want to mix them, so I didn't end up using that. I'm using spray paint in teal, pink, and white. And you're just going to start by removing the heart, removing the hanger, and attaching these signs using hot glue. I hot glued in between the signs. I also hot glued the back, and then I used popsicle sticks to secure them down. This is a great way to secure your sign and to hold it together so it won't come apart. I gave this sign a pretty light sanding. I knew I was going to be using black and that would cover the love, so I wasn't too worried about it. Using the hot glue, I put just a dab of hot glue in each of the holes, and then I repeated that step on the other end of the sign. I like doing these to signs that I want to make look rustic or wooden. I think this looks like rivets or nails in the sign, and I just think it adds an extra touch, and it's so easy to do. Just follow the lines where the holes were and then repeat that across the sign on the other end. It works out perfectly and they line up pretty good. So using some black craft paint, I painted this whole sign black. It only needed one coat because I knew I was going to be coming back over it with some white. So the black actually was the perfect choice because it hid the love that was already on the sign. So I came in with some acrylic white paint right before the black paint was fully dry. I did this on purpose so that I would get hints of gray when they mixed together. I wanted the sign primarily white, so I just kept adding layers until I liked the outcome. Now this felt bunny garland. This is probably my favorite thing Dollar Tree has for Easter. It is so cute. The bunnies are all different colors. They have little cotton ball bunny butts. It is adorable. I chose the colors for the bunnies to coincide with what I was going to paint on them, what I was going to paint the moss. Quick tip though, I wish I would have painted these bunnies. I wish I would have painted the teal, the one teal, of course, just went over it with a little bit of paint so it would blend in when I painted the moss. And I definitely wish I would have painted that light pink one white. So live and learn. I used spray adhesive first, but then I came back in and decided hot glue just worked better. So right now I'm covering the bunny with moss. I only had a package of moss, so my bunnies didn't get as much coverage as I would have wanted because I was really trying to be sparing with the moss. I wish I would have had 2 packages of moss. So just go in, add some hot glue, and try to fill that whole felt bunny full of the moss. Once you like what you see, you can come back in with some scissors and shape it. Cut around to the felt and make your bunny come alive. Make it look like a bunny. I did this on all 3 bunnies. So I took these outside and I spray painted them. I painted them one white, one pink, one teal. It's so cute. I think it adds a rustic country look to it, and I was very happy with how that moss spray painted. So flip your bunnies over, add some hot glue to the felt back, and attach them to your sign. This part you need to work fast, but you need to be careful. The very first one, it was perfect. I liked where I put it. The second one, I got too close and the felt stuck to the sign super quick and I couldn't pull it back up to fix it. So just be careful. You can use the lines in the sign as your guide to where you want to put them. So they do actually turn out straight. It's just they're not spaced the way I would have preferred them to be, but it still turned out really cute. The hot glue, it looks like I'm adding a lot of I'm adding a lot of hot glue to the back of that felt. I wanted to make sure the bunnies didn't fall off. So see, I thought I was spaced right, but I wasn't, and once I put it down, it adhered right away. I also lost a little bit of my moss on that bunny, but it was on the table, so I was just able to take my hot glue and reattach that moss that fell off. Like I said at the beginning, 2 bags of moss would probably have been perfect. I only had 1, so mine are a little sparing on the moss. Yours will turn out much better because you'll have 2 bags of moss instead of 1. So repeat this step with your third bunny. Add hot glue to the back and then flip him over next to the other bunny on the side. As you can see, my first bunny, there's a gap, and then when I added that third bunny, there's not as much gap. So I wish they would have been spaced differently, but it is what it is. I reattached the little cotton bunny butts back to them and they are adorable. I love bunnies this year. I'm infatuated with bunnies. So taking some twine and those beads I showed you at the beginning, it worked out perfect because the beads are gold, pink, teal, and white in the package, and you get a lot of them. So I separated them. I took 8 pink beads, 8 teal beads, and 8 white beads out of the package. I used the twine and I just tied a regular bow. Double tie it though, because when you're attaching the beads onto the tail of your bow, it does come undone. So make sure you just double knot it. And then with the tails, I'm attaching 4 beads on each tail, color coded to the bunnies. So you're going to have 1 bow with pink, 1 bow with teal, and 1 bow with white. Tie the end of it in a knot 3 times and that bead won't fall off. And it's a great accent, not access, to the bunnies. And it hangs. You want to also, I forgot to tell you this, I just hot glued those to the center. But as you're adding the beads, put it on the bunny and make sure that your tail isn't too long. You don't want it to hang off of the bunny. You want it to go like kind of by the little bunny butt. So just measure as you go along and then tie it into 3 knots and it will secure those beads from falling. So coming in with my new penny paint, I'm going to give those little dollops of hot glue that we put on each side a rusted look. It makes them look more like nails or rivets or whatever you would like to call them, but it finishes the sign off nicely and gives it that country look. And there's the finished product. I love this sign. I love these bunnies. I wasn't sure how it was going to work painting the moss, but I love how it kind of shows through a little bit. It gives that hint of color. It's very country. I think it's actually rustic country, and I'm loving bunnies this year. Bunny is my thing this year. Anything with a bunny on it. And you can't go wrong with this. You got 3 bunnies. I love the accent pearls hanging from the bow. I think it gives it a pop of shiny color. And yeah, this probably is my favorite DIY of the season. There it is on my shelf in my family room, and I love this sign. Did I say that? I'm sorry, but I really do. I hope you did too. I hope you want to recreate this sign. If you do, tag me on Instagram at Kelly's Creations, because I would love to see your sign. And as always, if you like this video, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, hit that like. Let me know I'm doing it right. I hope you all have a blessed and wonderful day. I'll see you again soon. Bye, y'all.